Hello, friends, and welcome to the weekly moon update. My name is Allison, the self-proclaimed priestess of Wonderland, and in today's video, we are going to talk about the moon energy for the week of January 20th through the 26th. We had our big Cancer full moon last week, so that means we have a waning gibbous and a last quarter moon week. So the light and the energy of the moon is decreasing. A last quarter moon week is good for preparing, wrapping up loose ends, and getting ready for the new moon that we will have next week. This is mustering up as much energy as you can to finish things up, reorganize your schedule, move things to the next moon cycle, so that you're able to take it easy around the new moon. So this is a good time to meal prep, to finish up last minute project, or like I said, to move things to another time if you're not feeling like you have enough energy to complete them. Really interesting cards for this week also, so let's jump right into it. So our last quarter moon is on Tuesday, last quarter in Scorpio. So when we hit a last quarter or a first quarter, it is usually really significant to the sign that it's in this case, Scorpio. This means it's been a quarter of a year since the new moon in Scorpio. So sometimes on quarter moons, I like to look back on my new moon intentions for the Scorpio new moon, just to kind of see like where my head was at that time. It might kind of help me understand how things are progressing with those intentions, if they are at all. This is also for those of you born under a Scorpio moon, if you have a Scorpio sun. This is also probably the time of the year where you are feeling like finally motivated to start moving forward with things, because our birthday month is our dark moon or hibernation time of year. So a first quarter Scorpio moon for Scorpio suns might be the time when you're finally starting to like crawl out of your hibernation hole. So technically we have a waning gibbous moon on Monday, and then the rest of the week after the first quarter moon is our waning crescent moon. So the moon's just going to continue to get dark until it's so we're starting off the week with Libra energy. All day Monday we have Libra energy, and we'll move into Scorpio on Tuesday. So Libra energy, again, I talked a lot about Libra energy last week, is about really like balancing your scales, doing things that you've been neglecting or avoiding, or getting rid of things that you don't have the energy to do, don't want to do. It's not supporting your highest good. This is just kind of like knocking things off of your to-do list that like you just don't have the energy to do it, or mustering up the energy to finally accomplish those things that we've been neglecting. So it's kind of nice energy to start off the Monday with an air sign. So it's feeling like this brush of fresh air, this new ideas and wisdom and knowledge, and just kind of like starting the week off fresh. So the moon enters void, of course, late Monday evening, but won't actually move into Scorpio until 11:20 a.m. Tuesday morning. So this takes us from the air element into the water element of Scorpio. A waning Scorpio moon or a last quarter Scorpio moon is good for cleansing and releasing and letting go. Like I was saying with Libra energy, if we're taking things off of our list, moving things to the next cycle, this is a nice cleansing, releasing way to do it. Remember, Scorpio is fall season, so it's like that visualization of just like letting the dead leaves fall off. And we want to go through this process with every moon cycle. Every new moon brings us a fresh start and a fresh beginning. So we want to start clearing out the clutter with a waning moon and releasing and releasing and releasing. And I think it's especially, I mean, it's always important to be like cleansing and releasing, but I feel like as we're leading up to this Aquarius moon, which really allows us to find clarity with this new year and really start to think about 2025 and where we want to go and what we want to do, and finally finding like, oh, this is what I want. This is how I want to live, or this is my idea, and using the springtime to like run with that idea, kind of clearing your head and clearing your mind, releasing any emotions, letting go of 2024 is really wonderful energy to use this Scorpio energy for, or to use this Scorpio moon for. Again, not necessarily the most productive beginning of the week. I really just don't, I'm not very productive on water days in general. So we'll be in Scorpio energy from Tuesday afternoon all day Wednesday, and for most of Thursday as well, because Void of Course is happening Thursday evening, and Sagittarius isn't until 11:30 at night Thursday. So we are starting Friday off fresh with fire energy, which really is nice. If you've had a slow, unproductive week that might be emotional or might be releasing, it's nice to kind of close out the week with that fire energy to get those things done that you needed to get done like really quickly before the weekend. Like if you were kind of slacking or feeling emotional or just not able to focus and in the beginning of the week, Friday hopefully will like reignite that. And again, when we're talking about like moving into this Aquarius moon cycle and hopefully finding clarity of what you want to do in 2025, Sagittarius helps ignite that spark. So Sagittarius to me is just like that like, ooh, wouldn't this be fun? This like excitement, like, ooh, yeah, let's go try this, or let's go on this adventure. I want to do this year, or let's plan a trip, or like that's what Sagittarius energy is to me. So if hopefully that having that energy on Friday and into the weekend and leading it up to this new moon, we're really hopefully going to find clarity about 2025. How many times have I said that? Do I need clarity? Do you need clarity? I think I need clarity. Hopefully this Aquarius new moon is going to give us clarity. Speaking of the Aquarius new moon, as always, we're going to do our annual Follow the Moon challenge where we follow the moon for 30 days, starting with the Aquarius new moon. So be looking for that starting next week, and we'll have videos uploaded every day for 30 days to help you connect to the moon's energy. So we will be in Sagittarius energy all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then we will transition into Capricorn early Sunday morning, starting at 4:39 and officially moving into Capricorn at 8:43 a.m. That means we're going to be starting off next week with Capricorn energy, which is technically closing out this new moon cycle. So we were using this Capricorn moon cycle to really kind of set in stone what our intentions for 2025 are. And then the Aquarius moon cycle is going to help us come up with the ideas, the new way of thinking, and the plans to tackle these resolutions or intentions or goals for 2025. So to recap the energy of this week, it kind of doesn't feel like a very productive week, but certainly something that's really going to help us get ready for the new moon in Aquarius next week. So do your meal prepping, do your cleansing and releasing. Officially, like, what are you letting go and leaving back in 2024 so that next week we're like officially entering into 2025. So I don't think I've read this card yet. This is from the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And I don't know, it had this very heavy feeling to it. And the card is, I'm sorry, defensiveness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So I don't know, the energy of this card felt very heavy. So I picked an additional card from the Sword of Light, the Archangel Michael deck. So again, this week we have extra cards. We're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, We need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite, but it's crucial to remember that we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, the hate, the wounds, the separation, severing, wrongs, and sadness. You may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, or your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others. To find a way to drop the armor around your heart and to see things as they truly are for all people. To say, I'm sorry with an open heart and mean it. To be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the patterning that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in or to do healing work on your ancestral line. How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? So I was right. I didn't read it beforehand. I was right about this card feeling very, very heavy. The imagery in and of itself invoked like this feeling of sorrow and release. It's kind of interesting that we have a Scorpio moon this week, or a last quarter Scorpio moon this week, because in that the feelings of release. One of the most powerful releases is like through tears and through crying. So I don't know, this something about this week feels very, very heavy. And sometimes we just need to feel that. Sometimes we just need to feel those heavy, difficult, uncomfortable feelings and feel them instead of neglecting them, instead of pushing them down, instead of ignoring them, instead of covering them up with vices and sugar and alcohol and drugs and coffee and caffeine and distraction on TV, distraction on social media. Like, we have to own up to our part in the way society is, and we have to own up to the difficult situations that we find ourselves in our personal life, because we did manifest it. We did, yes, the good things we manifested, but also the negative things. We kind of have to own up to, like, oh, did I really have that thought of like, I'm not worthy, I don't make any money? Like, those negative thoughts and those negative feelings, they do manifest in our lives. So we have to own up to that. It's hard to do, but we got to do it. Alrighty, so we've got Archangel Michael and Raphael in this card. Angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. I love this image of the caduceus with Archangel Michael's sword. I think it's a really cool image. So Michael says, at this moment, I ask that you open yourself to healing. With your consent, I now use my sword of light to remove your energetic connections to the past and present that no longer serve you, especially those keeping you in a place of disease, injury, or addiction. The way things have been does not dictate the way they will be in the future. I'm serving your connections to any negative stories that may have formed in your mind to sow doubt that you will heal or fear that you will not get the care that you need. Have confidence that you will get better. I urge you to now call on my brother, Archangel Raphael, to help you. Now, Raphael says, it is my honor to shine my emerald green rays of healing light down upon you. This light envelopes your aura and begins the healing process related to any physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual experiences that have led to your current challenges. I am also creating a beacon to attract the perfect health professionals to your path so that you may get the help that's just right for you. Be open to different methods of healing, get second opinions, and more until you find what you need. Remember that green can also be related to the concept of abundance. So this green light helps bring in what you need to pay for your care, whether that be money, insurance, or assistance from others. Call upon me day or night, every day, and I will continue to intensify this light of healing around you. Believe in your recovery as we in heaven believe in you. So what a beautiful message. So if we're experiencing this heavy energy, heavy, dense, sad energy this week, then know that Archangel Michael and Raphael are here to assist us. Call on them by name. I highly recommend. Their energy is so powerful and so wonderful. Michael has been coming up a lot lately. He's been an angel that like I've always worked with. And I don't know, within like the last 6 months of 2024, I kind of stopped working with him. But then recently, within the last like month or so, he's been coming back in and I was just like, where did you go? Why did I stop working with you? Like I missed you. So their energy is just so, or Michael's energy is so supportive and so protective. I usually call on Raphael for like animal healing and I kind of forget to do it for myself. So kind of interesting that it's coming up here. Okay, so our chakra card is the Earth Star Chakra. When you align with the energy of Earth Mother Gaia, you will discover that you attune to the vibrations of higher and stronger frequencies in Gaia's hands. You are always in harmonic resonance, brilliantly lending your rhythm to the grand song of the universe. Remember that when you come home to the Mother, you come home to all that is. When you are home with all that is, you are home with the Mother. I like that phrase. It falls off the tongue really easily. So the thing with the learning about the Earth Star Chakra was like such a profound leap in energetic healing for me. And that's why I love the Sage Goddess, this chakra oracle, because she's like one of the only people that talks about, she uses a 9 chakra system. Yes, there are more, but most people just use 7. And I'm so sick of seeing 7 anymore because once I introduce the Earth Star and the Soul Star chakra to my practice, it leaps and bounds from using a very limited 7 chakra system. So like we think of the crown chakra and the soul star chakra as like what's connecting us to all that is, but we forget that like the earth star chakra and roots can also connect to all that is. I look at it like all that has been on this planet, like connecting to this planet, the earth, and connecting to everything that's ever existed here, all of the ancient civilizations and everything. So, uh, so the crystal they recommend is Tibetan Court, and the herb is galangal root. I finally got some galangal root, but I haven't worked with it yet. Oh my gosh, maybe this week is the week. So when I first pulled this card, I thought it was hematite, and I was like, yay, hematite, because it's like one of my favorite crystals, but it's black obsidian, which is a really wonderful stone also. Black obsidian is cleansing and healing, creating a clear channel and space for you to move and flow without obstruction. This gem forms a shield of protective energy that absorbs negativity and blocks any psychic attack attempt. Black obsidian activates the lower chakras, particularly the root chakra, making it a grounding stone and an excellent ally for letting go. It sounds like we're going to be like releasing a lot this week. So black obsidian sounds perfect to work with that Scorpio energy. I would recommend black obsidian for Scorpio season. And it's a really wonderful Samhain stone and a scrying stone as well. So the affirmation is, I am protected and safe from harmful energies. I flow without obstruction. All right. So it sounds like we're having a really powerful week this week, a very releasing week, which is interesting because next week Uranus is going direct. So I'm wondering if it's like last minute shifts that might be happening before that happens. Before, I don't know. I keep seeing like this imagery of like stopping short. I don't like, like feeling like jerked, when Uranus goes direct, we're going to be like propelled forward or something. I don't know. So maybe these cards are in this week is preparing us for that shift, which is happening January 30th. So I hope that you're able to start slowing down, winding down, wrapping up loose ends, releasing any residual energy from 2024, slowing down, scheduling your time off next week, scheduling your massages, scheduling your you time, scheduling your self-care time. Remember, like we just had our Cancer full moon. We can't let Mother Moon down now. So schedule your time to really sit down and reflect. And I hope you have a good week. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see you on the other side of the looking glass again sometime soon.